Second quarter action just about to get underway here. Ito po sa Cuneta Astrodome, Paolo Trillo together with Coach Norman Black and Janelle So, bringing you this, you could call it a knockout match here between these two teams. As Torreon will not get continuation.
Could have been given continuation on that play, but the referee deemed it not to be a follow-through.
By the way, our officials here tonight, referees Boy Cruz, Wilbert Kulanag, and Art Herrera, are three officials calling the shots in this ball game. Izon had an open look. Instead, they would rotate the ball, and only 8 seconds left on the shot clock here for Red Bull Barako.
And talking Texas defense so far has really been very intensified. I mean, they're playing really good defense.
They look really focused here. You try take a look at their faces, and you can somewhat see it in their eyes. The intensity is there, and Talk and Tex once again fighting to stay alive here in the conference.
Asi Talaba, he's only going to get a short rest on the bench as he's checking back into the basketball game.
Well, Talaba picked up 2 fouls in the first. Pero kung titignan natin yung kabila, no, the big men, both Se and Villanueva also have 2 fouls apiece. Tugade nailed his first free throw.
So when you talk of Talking Tex and the Red Bull team, you're talking about 2 of the most talented teams in the league. A lot of talented up and down the rosters of both of these teams.
They've got beefy lineups and a lot of
beefy. They're athletic, they're quick.
Very exciting players.
2 of the top rebounding teams in the league, but it also means they're tough. Talaba forces that shot up. Alex Villiers turned to be wide open on the offensive boards, and that leads to another basket.
Rovena, good spacing in his part, was able to hit it. Timex, the official timer of the 2003 PBA games, invites you to check out the nearest Timex outlet for the Timex mid-year sale. Up to 70% discount up for grabs on selected Timex watches.
And Talking Tex remains in his own defense, trying to protect Asi Talaba, who steals the basketball.
And the pushing foul here will be called on, will this go on Torreon? Yes, Jimwell Torreon pick up his first.
Well, whenever you penetrate against the zone, you have a much better chance of scoring from the outside than you do the inside. Normally the pass out to the perimeter will be wide open. Torreon chose to go inside that time. That's why it was stolen.
Check out our field goal shooting in the first quarter. Both teams horrendous shooting from outside. 27% and 33%.
That's why we have such a low-scoring game so far.
In a game like this, Coach Norman, which team would favor a low-scoring ball game, would you think?
Well, definitely Red Bull. I mean, they averaged the least amount of points out of the 2 teams. Talking Texas averaging 104 points a game. But like I said, I think either one of these teams can play whatever type of game they want to play. You want to play slow ball, we'll play slow ball. You want to play quick tempo, we'll play quick tempo. To be a champion team, you have to learn how to win any type of way.
But right now, it's the phone fouls on top by 9. And again, one thing to watch out for is really going to be that magic number 8.
Right now it stands at 9.
Talking Tex on pace, but an offensive foul will be called here on Vic Pablo.
Back-to-back turnovers for both teams. It's been a pretty sloppy game so far.
This is also how we started the first quarter.
Correct, and the execution as far as Red Bull is concerned has not been good.
Stay inside. Izon will try his luck from rainbow territory, and Vince Izon will hit a 3-point bomb.
That's always the solution to the problem when the team is playing a zone defense.
We're seeing a lot of outside shots being thrown up here tonight. Ball will stay with the phone fouls here.
And you'll be surprised how a play like that, even though the ball goes back to Talking Tex, can spark your team. I mean, Lordy to God, he just went all out to try to save that basketball. We don't see enough of that in basketball these days.
Well, we'll go downstairs to Janelle, who was a Monterrey courtside update.
Talk and Text manager Frankie Lim is not around tonight. Last Thursday, his wife gave birth to a bouncing baby boy whom they will name Gabriel Tyler. But guess who might be in the house tonight? Yup, Coach Joel Banal, who hasn't seen a single Talk and Text game through this Invitational Championship dahil he's busy concentrating with the Ateneo or concentrating on the Ateneo Blue Eagles. Pero magpaparamdam daw tonight itong si Coach Joel Banal. Paramdam lang kasi ayaw daw niyang magpakita. We will find out kung gagamit or gagana dito ang phenomenal Coach Joel Banal charm or Coach Joel Banal magic. Meanwhile, siguro dapat tayo magpa-contest. Spot Coach Joel Banal in the stands kasi hindi raw siya magpapakita. That has been my Monterrey courtside update. It's been Janelle. So back to the panel.
Okay, thanks a lot, Janelle. That update brought to you by Monterrey. And, well, Coach Joel Banal, his presence here can give an added boost for the morale of Talk and Text.
Another turnover for Red Bull.
And we've seen sloppy player to start the second quarter, and it continues on that last play.
It's actually their third turnover here in the second quarter.
Still a 6-point lead for Talk and Text.
The way Homer Say is playing defense against Aussie, he's going to pick up that third foul pretty quickly.
A lot of banging inside, a let-go situation, and the rock will not be denied. So Aussie now with 5 points to his name. 27-19. Tugade, hinahanap dito si Asayton, and the ball has been quiet, but he gives off an assist here to Homer Say.
And that's what you're going to have to do against the zone defense. You have to move the basketball. You're going to penetrate. You got to penetrate and hit the open man.
Pablo working it inside. They find the rock. Taulava against two black shirts. And Asi now starting to get the fouls down low.
That foul's going to go against Asai Tono, who came over to help.
Well, let's check out this last play here. Bong Ravenna finding the mark from outside. At habang may action sa court, yan ang action sa crowd. Another mismo moment brought to you by Coca-Cola.
I remember at the beginning of the All-Filipino, towards the first half of the All-Filipino, Talk and Text was shooting terribly from the three-point line. I mean, they were horrible. They were last in the league, and now they're number one.
What a turnaround.
Yeah.
What a turnaround. I remember in that series against Coca-Cola, ng All-Filipino, we were saying that would probably be one of the biggest factors there, the free throw shooting. And,
well, their three-point shooting has really turned around, mainly because of Jimmy Alapag, who leads the league. He shoots 50% from the three-point line.
And now they're just shooting away. Right now, a 7-point lead for Talk and Text. Asaytono, catch and shoot. And the 2 points for the Bull. 28-23. Alapag now matched up against Torreon at the point guard spot. Ikot nila ang bola dito, and they continue to work it inside, but carry with a 15-footer. Setup time now. Villanueva. Here comes Torreon, and you know, the Red Bull squad just having a hard time inside.
Well, if you're quick enough to get past your man, Paulo, you have Asi Talava standing there in the middle waiting for you.
And you got the wide body of Harvey Carey. The internal defense of Talk and Text holding their own here. 6:40 to play in the second period. This is, of course, our Samsung PBA Invitational Championships.
Enrico was kicked in the head.
Ouch. Now Torreon running around Talk and Text defenders on the break. Ito yung speed lineup ng Red Bull right now.
So from Bilis, Torian going all the way to the basket. You're correct with Torian and also Willie Miller in the game at the guard position.
Let's see if Red Bull can speed things up over here. Alapag two-man game, uses the Taulava pick outside to Bong Ravena. And this one will just go out of bounds. So with 5:56 to play, a full timeout called here by Red Bull Barako. Lamang ang Talk and Text, 30-25.
A lesson to be learned by all big men who want to play inside. You saw that Asi protected the ball by keeping it close to his chest when he went up to the basket. He did not put it out for the guards to come in and slap it away from him.
Well, Taulava's certainly been a force inside for Talk and Text. Showing his wares here tonight, Penisi. Still strong on the drive. And now they will look at the rock once again. There's the quick double. Fran back to Alapag. And now Taulava inching closer. Manalo is set up for three.
And with the type of defense that the Red Bull team is playing, that's what they're looking for. Miss outside shots. They're going to force Talk and Text to beat them from the perimeter.
It looks like that is how our ball game is going to go. They will be challenging the Talk and Text players to make the outside shot. Alapag inside to front. And a foul will be called here on Nick Benisi. The front actually challenged the defense of Penisi. Penisi standing a good maybe 6-7 inches taller.
Well, Penisi came down with his arms. That's why he was called for the foul. If he had just stood there and waited for the ball to go up, he probably could have easily blocked that shot.
Check it out once again. Touch passing by the phone pals.
Right there.
Yes, there you go. The front now will shoot two from the line. No problem on his first free throw. Fran now with 7 points. It has been a balanced offensive night here for Talk and Text. Fran actually is the leading scorer after 2 quarters of play, but we still have 5:07 remaining here in the second. Miller calling out lane number 3. Coreon has it in the corner. Red Bull trying to find a hole in that zone defense, and Miller comes away with a fader.
And that's the one thing you have to give Willie Miller. I mean, he's one of the players on the Red Bull team that you have to give him the freedom to find his own shot.
Willie Miller is just such an athletic player. He can really create. But right now, it's Taulava creating here for Talk and Text. He has done a pretty good job of staying away from that third foul. Miller. Alapag will take it the other way. Here's a fast break. 50 meters. That's good handoff.
Good defense by Torian.
He's stuck all the way. And now Barako will come back. Oh.
They just can't shoot.
Both teams not taking advantage on those fast break opportunities.
Well, Red Bull, they're just having a tough time putting the ball in the hole.
31-27 ang ating score dito. Lamang ng 4 ang phone pals. And Valenzuela will check in the game to replace Lori Tugade. So with 3:49 to go, a 30-second timeout here called by Talk and Text. Well, it's a 4-point lead here with 3:49 to play, and Red Bull has sort of inched their way a little bit closer to that lead.
Well, initially, it was announced a 30-second timeout for the phone pals. This is what Red Bull is looking for. They're only down by 4 points. We'll repeat it again. Red Bull just has to make sure they don't lose by more than 8. And Talk and Text has to win by at least 9 to go into the semis.
Well, what will happen here is if Talk and Text should win this game over Red Bull, there will be a 3-way tie at first. At dahil sa ating quotient system, it will be decided by who two teams will advance. And Ravena now finding the range from outside.
Well, Junti did not challenge that shot by Ravenna, but Coach Yangao changed his defense during the 30-second timeout of talking text, but didn't help.
Miller breaking down the defense.
Serious?
Willie Miller. Yeah, Alapag will pick it up the other way. Jimmy Alapag, handoff. Now Patrick Fran, Bong Ravenna. He actually had an open look.
Instead, he passed it to somebody in the stands.
Well, a hesitation play that time by Bong Ravenna. And he just hit one earlier with someone in his face. They lob it inside. Villanueva will be disturbed by those big men of Red Bull as Alapag will fire away. Here comes Barako once again. Torion. Oh, there seems to be a lid on that ring of Red Bull Barako right now.
But the type of shots that Red Bull's getting, I mean, they're pretty high percentage shots.
Well, they just can't seem to connect. 34-27. Now we have a full timeout with 2:41 to play. Remaining here in the second period, and Ravenna will get the defensive stop inside on Torion.
Well, 3-point field goals, 1 out of 10 for Red Bull, 3 out of 12 for Talking Tex. Both teams pretty cold from the perimeter.
They go back to Asi inside. Delan. Oh, Delan just barging his way, and yes, an offensive foul will be called on Mark Delan.
We would have to check Mark Delan's dancing skills. He's having a tough time inside the paint, moving his feet.
Well, it's time now for our Merrill getaway move. Earlier, check out this play here. The running Red Bull Barako squad in traffic. It's Torreon going all the way home for 2 points. And that getaway move was brought to you by Merrill Performance Footwear. Getaway to adventure with Merrill USA.
Definitely one thing that the Coach Yangao is going to talk about at halftime is ball movement, spacing and ball movement for the Red Bull team. It's been very poor here in the first half.
Well, they're down by 7 points here as Talking Tex continues to stick with that type of a play. You know, and that has really been the ball game here of Talking Tex, giving it to Taulava and making the other players move or work from outside.
Well,
we'll turn over to Janelle, who has something for us down low.
Hindi pala tayo pwede maglaro ng spot Coach Joel Banal in the stands dahil walang spot Coach Joel Banal. Hindi siya makakapunta. Pagod daw si Coach Joel sa biyahe because after the Lasal Ateneo game, he flew all the way to LA para maghanap ng import para sa Talking Tex for next conference. 2 days lang daw siya doon, kararating lang niya. So medyo magpapahinga na lang daw muna siya tonight.
All right, thanks a lot, Janelle. So that's the word. Well, Coach Joel Banal here tonight. Alapag will pick up his first foul. And this should be an exciting matchup to watch throughout the ballgame here. Miller and Alapag going at it.
Well, may dalawang magandang matchups here. I mean, you have Dumbo Bolano and Torian, you have Miller and Alapag.
This is going to be a very, very fast ballgame. Miller.
Well, what I thought would turn out to be an offensive show has been more of a defensive struggle.
And that is an indication of how important this ball game is. Both teams really clamping down on defense.
Because it's one thing to say that, you know, Red Bull's missing a lot of easy shots, but that means the other team has good defense. There's another miss from very close to the basket.
Alapag over now to Belano. A lot of speedsters on the floor. Down inside to Taulava, and you know, the all-Filipino player of the conference from Mark Mann here tonight. Well, he's on Mark Mann any night.
Every game.
Telan. He'll try his luck. And he won't get the bucket, but we have a foul down low.
Well, June T using his arms instead of moving his feet, boxing out. It's going to mean 2 shots for Bong Ravenna.
Coach Yeng Giao doesn't look too happy with that call.
Well, he figured his team already had the ball, so why call a foul like that? Bong Ravenna actually was not in the play.
Ravenna will shoot 2 over here. Nasa penalty na ang Red Bull Barako. Well, the Talk and Text phone fouls have 4 team fouls in this quarter. Ravenna will not connect on his first free throw. But he has hit some shots from outside here tonight. So far, Ravenna with 6 points, 2 triples. He hit 2 triples earlier. Torreon being hounded by defensive Filano. Now Villanueva. Oh, challenging. A lot of big men inside.
Well, the referee actually had his choice there. He could have called a foul on Telan, Ase, or Ravenna. He decided Ravenna was the man. As Enrico's really trying to get that 3rd foul of Ase Talava.
Yeah, they've been fishing for it all throughout. Well, after he picked up that 2nd foul early in the first. Right now, Villanueva, he only scored 2 points in the first quarter, but he got a lot of touches early on. The rookie will swish one in. May kasama pang huddle dito, together with Miller and Valenzuela. Some instructions here with 39.8 seconds to play here before we reach the halfway point.
Well, if Red Bull plays good defense, they should get the basketball back. As Enrico misses the 2nd foul shot.
Delano. Now Lapag, some pressure applied there by Red Bull. But Torreon was dancing by the baseline. And Talk and Text will keep possession here. They have 12 seconds to go on their shot clock. Baseline inbound. Ravenna finding Alapag. Here comes Jimmy. Now it's outside with Dondel Belano. Look at the ball movement with Talk and Text. And Bong Ravenna will finish it off with a triple.
Gundang ball movement that time for Talk and Text. We told you they lead the league in assists.
Last shot at the basket here for Red Bull Barako. Torreon trying to zigzag inside. Oh, Jimwell Torreon to beat the clock. 38-31, a 7-point lead here by Talk and Text after 2 quarters.